Tonight I'm going to use Zashi on the Android. It's a beta wallet and the release will be soon, probably sometime end of April. And we're going to send shielded Zcash into Sideshift to get some Polygon. And from Polygon, I'd like to show you how to do some DeFi in a lesser known community coin called Ubic. So here we go. We got a balance. Let's do a small amount today for this demo purposes. So we'll head over to Sideshift. We're going to go ahead and get my Polygon address. So let's get that now. Let's see here. We're going to go here, receive, copy per address. This is a, by the way, Coinbase wallet, in case you're interested. Paste. We'll go ahead and shift. Now, a few things I want to take note of. The wallet that I use from Coinbase Wallet is a fresh wallet, so there's no history on this transparent address. And this is a benefit of using shielded Zcash because it essentially breaks the link if the money that's been stored in the shielded pool has been sitting there for long periods of time. So this is where we need to send our shielded Zec. Notice how it's a Z address, which implies it's in the sapling pool. Copy that, go into our Zashi, we're gonna send, we're gonna paste, and I'll do 0.35. Don't need to worry about memo. We're gonna preview, and we're gonna send. All right, so once this confirms, we will have a certain amount of Polygon, or Matic, on the Polygon network, and I'll come back once that's confirmed so that we can play with going into the Ubic World. All right, our transaction confirmed, and now we have a little over 10 Matic and a fresh address that has zero history. Awesome. Let's go to the next step. Go back to my wallet here. Go back. Now we're gonna head over to Quickswap, which will allow us to swap from Matic into what's called wrapped Ubic, and this will be on the Polygon chain initially. So let me go ahead and notice our balance is 10.467. So I'm going to convert most of it, 10 and a quarter. Actually, no, because when we cross the when we do the Redshift Bridge, we need at least 2 Matic for the fee. So I'm going to do, let's do half, 5 and a quarter Matic, and that'll give us 510 wrapped Ubic. Let's swap, confirm. Okay, very good. Go ahead and confirm. Transaction submitted, transaction complete. So now we have, right here, you can see we have 510 wrapped Ubic, and back to our main wallet, it updated finally. We do have our Matic and our wrapped Ubic. So the next step here is we're going to go to the Redshift Bridge. So as you can see, I've moved from my cell phone to my desktop, and the way you can do that is you either get your seed phrase or your private key for the address that you're using, and you download a wallet called Sparrow, or you can use MetaMask. I prefer Sparrow because it was custom built for the Ubic network. So as you can see, I have Polygon and Ubic added on the networks. To do that, you hit add network, and you're going to have this dialog where you can add details. So what I'll do here is show you how to add the networks that we're using. We have Polygon with the associated RPC and chain ID, and then Ubic is rpc.octano.dev and chain ID 8. Also worth noting, you can also run your own node and use a local host. So first thing we're going to do is plug in 500 wrapped Ubic. We're going to send it to the same address but on the Ubic network. Confirm transformation, and we got to allow access permission for the wrapped Ubic token. Make sure that we set the base fee for 80 or better, and that way this confirms properly. And then once that confirms, we'll send the 2 Matic that is required to complete this Redshift transfer. If you're using You might get this error where it's not able to estimate gas. That's fine, just click proceed anyway, and then we will go ahead and, depending on network conditions, you can adjust gas as necessary. But I would make sure that the base fee is at least 80. All right, and as soon as this finishes, I will come back and see what we got. All right, transfer complete. We got our 500 wrapped Ubic on the Ubic chain, and they gave us 0.1 native Ubic for fees, and if you want to transfer back to Polygon. Okay, so now we're gonna head over to play a little on Jawa Camp. Let's go there now, pull up our Brave, paste and go. First step, connect the wallet. In our case, we're gonna find Sparrow and connect. All right. So now that we're connected, first thing we need to do is unwrap our wrapped Ubic so we can spend it. So we'll click on this little guy here. We're going to swap it for wrapped Ubic into native Ubic and confirm. So the Ubic blockchain has an average block time of 22 seconds. So this is typically not too bad of a wait. Let this finish. All right, here we go. And lastly, I'd like to show you how to buy a chimp. So we find the one we like, click on the confirm button, and while we're waiting for the block to get mined, let's talk a little bit about our journey so far. So we started with shielded Zcash in our Zashi wallet on Android, and we sent those shielded funds in the sapling pool into Sideshift because we wanted some Matic on the Polygon chain. And then we went from Matic to wrapped Ubic on the Polygon chain via Quickswap exchange, and that allowed us to get the currency that's the Redshift takes supports. So we go on Redshift Bridge. It takes wrapped Ubic on the Polygon chain and converts it into wrapped Ubic on the Ubic chain. And once that was complete, you are able to play around in the Ubq World. For example, you can go to the Jawa Camp website, you can buy NFTs, and because of the shielded Zcash funds origination, there is much less leakage when it comes to using these transparent chains. And because privacy is normal, I think this is absolutely awesome tech, and I want to thank you guys for having fun with me, and I will see you next time. Thank you.